Hi everybody, today we're gonna talk about 1 Hour, 1 Life by Jason Rohrer. And it's a new game which was in early access for a while. And it's a game about civilization. You start off very often like a newborn. I am the child which is being carried around by this woman. And your goal is actually to try and build a future for your generation. And of course, the first step in doing that is ensuring that you will stay alive till adulthood. And as you can see, I am basically all you can do while being a newborn is just walking around, but and you can actually also say one letter, which is very cool because it's some kind of simplification of how language gets developed over time by an individual. So in the first step, I will start off by saying that every person you meet in game is basically someone else who's playing online. So you really need someone to give you care and attention in the first years of your life. First years that will take about 5 minutes in order to you to be able to also eat other food which is not your mom's breast. And this is graphically shown with hair. When I will grow longer hair, I will know that I can pick up stuff and eat by myself. It's very interesting that you really need someone else's help in order to be able to continue your game after the first 5 minutes. I mean, cooperation has always been around in the video gaming world, but this game actually carries it to the next level. You, especially in the first games, you end up being very emotionally connected with the people that are playing with you, because your whole game actually depends on other people, and it's one of those cases where the implementation of this concept really makes a lot of difference in how you perceive cooperation in the game. So now I'm old enough. As you can see, I've got blonde hair, and I know for sure that I'll be able to eat and pick up berries by myself. So the game, I think, was released about a week ago, and the civilization is basically progressing over time. And as you can see, we got fields with carrots planted, and there is fur on the right side. So in this area, other people already made some progress. Now they gave me a loincloth, so I can stay a bit warmer. There is a temperature meter in the lower right. Basically, when you feel cold, you will get hungrier. You will get hungry more easily. So now I can do whatever I want. There is plenty of carrots. I can live my own life. I will probably stay around this community. So it's pretty important to stay alive. Even if I can eat, so I can eat carrots and so on. I will just carry a carrot around just to understand what what is nearby. I can eat carrots, I can eat berries, like picking them from the bushes. And when you can start picking up stuff, the game becomes basically a survival game. But what's very cool is that you actually interact with other people, trying to push civilization forward, and trying to get a better world for everyone. This is interesting because in many hours I've spent on this game, I've actually maybe found a single evil player, so to speak, which killed me with a bow and arrow. It's very interesting. It's very well done. But anyway, let's take a look at what they did already. I got a firebow drill here, which is used to actually make fire. Fire is very important because it helps doing a lot of stuff. The game is pretty deep, actually. There are many things that you will need to know in order to play in an efficient way. For example, what I just did was to eat a carrot from the basket. The reason for this is that if I pick up a carrot from a field and I eat it, probably the carrot won't be able to grow to its full potential, which actually gives out a seed when you let the carrot grow fully. So that's advisable actually to do, and it's always better to eat or from the ground like this or from a basket. Basket is another craftable item which is very important, because if I have to go around and let's think that I need food, let's suppose that I need food to carry food to my base. With a basket I'll be able to carry up to 3 units, 3 items, whatever, and in this way my civilization would have more food handy. More food or seeds for cultivating. And in the case of gooseberry, you need to use a flint chip on a gooseberry, and you will turn that into a seed. Let's see that now. I take a gooseberry, I leave it on the ground, I take flint chip, I use it on the wild gooseberry, and there it is. It is a gooseberry seed. Now I would need an empty field. I'm not, yeah, there it is one. As you can see, there is a small dot here, which is the seed. And now you need water. I will ask around where is water. I now can type a bit more. And the amount of letters you can type is basically tied to your age. You also have more units of food meter. I missed a sentence, but I read that water is east and west, but I think that we are missing clay bowls. So yes, but pouches, okay. I have always almost always fetch the water with clay bowls, but also this pouch here can be used, and I will do that right now. I still gotta be a bit careful with my food meter. That's basically the most important thing in the game to do. One suggestion is always to eat before you get to the hungry state or the starving state. The reason for this is that if you're exploring while your health is low and you have no bushes around, you're probably going to die, or you risk dying. I'm looking for water, but it's a bit hard to come by. There are actually different biomes, and this one we're standing in is basically the one where you could find water or ponds. Okay, here goes. As you can see, the pond depletes a bit, and it's advisable not to let a pond dry up. I haven't read up on the wiki. I don't actually like reading on the wiki, so I will progress more slowly probably, but I do prefer. Okay, now I would say that it's time to eat. Okay, so I've got my pouch full of water. We are going to farm a bit. Okay. Let me take a look. I haven't skinned an animal yet. I'm trying to understand how these two pieces of cut rabbit fur could help me. On the lower right, I've got some info about what you can do with what you're carrying. Needle and thread. Okay, so I would need needle and thread to create a shoe. That is interesting. I will ask how you can do needle and thread, because I think I've never done that. They are not answering me. Let's see. This looks like a needle. Okay, so it says bone needle plus thread equals needle and thread. So I need thread. Yeah. There is a kind of a plant which actually is helpful to make threads, but I can't find it around here. I can't find that plant. I think it was called milkweed. There is a wolf. Now, wolves are actually generally peaceful. They don't attack you unless you walk into them. In that case, you die. So this is the plant I was talking about. Okay, so it's a milkweed stalk. I need 2 milkweed stalks in order to have thread. I got 1. By looking around, I don't see another, but I didn't look if there was another milkweed thread on the ground. Doesn't seem like it, but I haven't checked every basket. Maybe let's go north instead of south. There might be something nearby. The exploration part is pretty interesting because you have a limited amount of time in this game. You just got 1 hour, and in that hour you just basically need to live your life fully. You will decide how to play, how to proceed, and how to help your small community. But here comes a bear, which is probably angry. You will probably die. I will probably die. But I managed not to, because You know, running always helps in this case, but I fear the bear might come to our village. I wouldn't know how to actually handle that. Besides running, I carry a basket with me, because other people, of course, do take your stuff if you leave it lying around, and it's good. I mean, you just have to take this into consideration when you're playing this game, that private property is actually not a concept in this age of the civilization. I actually don't know if it will ever be, but with weapons will probably come. My God. With weapons will probably come private property and violence. I will let the political comments out of this video, but you know, that's it. That's how it worked. Let me look for some milkweed. Now, you know, I've just decided that I want to do that. That I wanted to actually build needle and thread, and it's okay. I mean, as long as I stay alive, I can do whatever I want, and that's a pretty powerful concept. I don't have any kind of stress related to my life being only 1 hour long. It's actually kind of refreshing. You want to keep what you have, which I know a lot of people would not like, or at least would not like in theory, but it works, and it works because you feel part of a whole. You don't play as a single human being. You play for future generations, and it is a very powerful concept. I remember playing about when the game launched, and places like this with fields and fur and knitting needles, and I mean all of this made stuff were kind of rare. You just had the basic wildlife of nature, and you had to create all those stuff. And if you think about it, it's very cool that it's very hard for a single person to create all the things. Here we can see dead gooseberry bushes, which means that someone had planted them. So this is a base of someone that played before me, and this is very cool. This is an adobe kiln, which can be used to actually turn, for example, wet clay bowl. It means it's not ready. It needs to be fed into the wood-filled adobe kiln, but we need fire for that. So we will probably make fire. I need a firebow drill, which is here. Then I need a log, which is here. Then I need tinder, I think, but I will hit. Okay, we'll come to a small. Okay, no, I've got enough berries, so I should stay alive for a while. But yeah, let's do this. Let's try to make fire. Okay, leaf, amber shaft. I got amber leaf, tinder. I've got smoldering tinders. Okay, I've got a small fire. I think. Let's see if this works. No, it doesn't work. I need a log. Will this work? No, it doesn't work. I need some kind of log or firewood. Anyway, I'm probably look around for more stuff, but this is a very interesting game. I have decided to go away from my family basically and try to start a new life in other place. It's a weird game because you may start to explore, then you find another small settlement, and you might decide to try and improve the condition of this area. Because in the end, it's just really a game about improving the world for the generations that will come after you. I don't know where this life will take me. Will probably I'm not sure I will even stay here because I will need some more tools which I still don't know how to create. I will probably delve into that later. But this game is wonderful in my opinion because it gives you a large amount of freedom while staying interesting, and the fact that someone else will use your work in order to improve its life conditions, it's very deep. It's a very deep message, and it basically works on many levels. Now for the last part of this video, I think that I just want to try and come back to my original place. Let's see if that works. I think that we went... there is water here. I think I would have... I would need to remember that. Without cooperation, it's basically impossible to win at this game. But what is winning? Basically, in a sense, winning is reaching 60 years of age, but that's not a win. I mean, nobody ever wins in this game. I'm not sure how, if there isn't a concept like that. I would say that winning is about having fun in this game and being helpful to others. Now, for the sake of clarity, I just spent some time alone in order to explain some concept. But in reality, in this game, you basically often need to stay close to others, because staying close will probably be helpful for you and for other people. So that's advisable to do. Even if the current state of the world is one where you are likely to bump into other people's fields, and maybe fields cultivated with carrots and so on. So currently food is much less an issue than it was about 1 week ago, and it's cool because it means that civilization is basically improving. There was a wolf on the right, which I decided to ignore because you know, it's pretty hard being friend with a wolf, at least at this part of the game. I don't know where I am, but that is fine, as long as my food meter is okay, which is. There is a lot of water in this area, but there is no people. I think I read somewhere that the world is big, 4 million squares by 4 million square. That's quite a lot. Although in a couple of games I managed to come back to one place where I actually had built something, where I had lived before. That was probably a fluke, or the world was just expanding, or the game in some ways makes you spawn in the same region. I really don't know. What I know is that my food meter is going down. But, you know, before dying, I'm going to make my thread. Yeah, I've got my thread, but I don't have food. And I don't have my needle. I don't even have the satisfaction of... yeah, I know I'm dying. But that's what... Okay! This is one of the most exciting things in the game. You are exploring and you know you're done for, but then you find the bush and you can explore again. I gotta be careful. I gotta be careful. There is a basket. Someone was here before me. There is a thread. Okay, so okay, let me take this sharp stone out. Although it might be useful actually. I will take this basket with me. You know, this is the kind of emergent gameplay which is very interesting. You just find someone other's basket, and you can from then use it as yours. It's cool. It's very cool. I will just show you how to make a basket. So to make a basket, you need tool reeds and a sharp stone. So you can see that I created two harvested tools, then tool stumps. I merge these two, and voila, you have a basket. I will bring my original basket with me. Let me eat to my full potential. Okay. Let me explore a bit. Hello? Is there anyone out there? I am alone in this prehistoric world. This is a cave which I don't like. I don't even know. I don't want to live with wolves. I would like some civilization to show up. I'm a good guy. Hello? Please don't imaginate me. I was lucky in the first part of the game. I had a village, I had other people, which I could have worked with in order to improve my life. I didn't, I decided to walk away, and I totally forgot where that first settlement was. This is untamed nature, I think. I don't see signs of civilization. Okay. That's not good. Wolves are not good. I think I might have strayed too far from the region where the game spawns the most players. I am beginning to think that I am expanding, that probably this region of the world has never been explored before. I'm not sure if Jason has already said how respawn works and how close you do respawn on average to existing civilization, but to existing settlements. But I am pretty sure that no one was ever here before. The density of the trees actually gives that out, because in the game you can of course you can chop down trees, and so many trees in an area means that nobody probably cut them. You know, it's one of these games where you need something and you regularly don't have what you need when you need it. That's why it's good to cooperate with other people, because you need to have different jobs in a sense. I might be a water carrier. Someone else might work on the field when I or just harvest the seeds and make baskets with carrots, or building a forge or bellows, and I'm dying. You will learn how to change your exploring pattern in a way that it's more likely for you to survive. Let's see what I did just here. I was traveling north. I was hungry. I saw that there was this yellow area where basically very often there are no berries. So I saw these green pastures which probably hold the gooseberry plants, and here it was. I was lucky, but I changed my my path, the way where I was going, in order to try to find a wild gooseberry bush, and it worked. So it's a good game also because you learn from your past experiences, and your next life is on average more fulfilling, more interesting than the previous one. Now in this particular game I was a bit unlucky in the second part of the game, because I didn't find anyone else, and this is not good. You're probably going to not be able to make much progress without other people. But in a way I managed to survive, and so this means that the game taught me how to survive, and I managed to do that, although I'm risking a bit by carrying around something that is not food. In this part of the video I have found a nice place with some water around. I will leave what I have for my generations in this place, for the future generation in this place. I'll try to build some more stuff here so that people can use them after I die. I'm going to get some more. No, I needed actually this 2 reeds. Because starting from that, we make an adobe to make an adobe oven base. Which need a stone. I don't have stones around. I'll go get one. Maybe there was here. Okay, here it is, 1 stone. Let's create that. Yes, and this is basically the base of an oven, which can later on turn into a forge. This is basically how a settlement is built from the foundations. Okay, Adobe plus Adobe oven. So I need another Adobe to do that. I need another tool read. Okay, I think there should be one other line around. Here it is. Sometimes the graphics makes a bit confusing, but it's always kind of straightforward how to interact with items. Okay, so let's do this, so that when someone else comes here, you will find this. Yes, I need to do this operation one other time. Let's go get some berries. I need the food, and this might be a bit worrying because I don't have a steady source of food yet. Okay, I know that I got some berries here down in the south, but they're pretty far and I'm getting older. That's going to be tough. But I'm living a fulfilling fulfilling old age, which was probably better than my middle age. I managed to actually do something, and that's a good feeling. I decided to settle here because there was water, and future generations will probably enjoy the work that I have done. I think this is a great place to start, actually. A great place to have a settlement. You got water very close, which is exceptionally important. I need some more tool reeds. The biome is the water one. I just have to look for them. Okay, here goes. I'm not sure that you can put 2 reeds in baskets. I don't think so. Where? Okay, it was here. Okay, so let's do this, and let's do this. Okay, we're almost close to having fire, to be able to do fire for ourselves. That's pretty tough. Where was my sharp stone? I don't want to leave this paradise. There is a lot of water. It's fantastic. I want to spawn here again, but sadly I won't be able to decide where I respawn, which is a bit sad, but also a bit exciting. So, you know, that's life. To sharp my stone, to make my stone sharp, I need a big rock. Oh, how convenient. Okay, let's go. Okay, then I need 1 straight log. Okay, now I probably can't remember, because yeah, that was not the right kind of tree. I will find it. That's what I get for not writing down the kind of trees that give the right kind of branch. I think this one was it. Okay, so let's go here. And I'll use the sharp stone, so here goes. But you know, even if I die, the other people that will come after me will find a better place to live, and that's good enough, I guess. That's good enough. I'm starving, actually. That's not good. That's really not good. That's not good at all. I managed to save myself just in time. I will take these berries at home. It is in a way a very relaxed game, which is also an hectic one. It depends on the way you want to live and how much you want to achieve. But anyway, I just want to thank you for watching this video. I will probably die very soon. I'm not sure I want to see you. I want you to see me dying. I'll probably just fast forward to my death if I can't manage to do other stuff in between. But it's really a game that I would play anyway. But it's really a game that I would play anytime. It's just that good. It never felt stale for me, because I know that it's just my fault if I'm not doing enough, and that's a very interesting feel, because often in survival games you're just you know, by yourself, and in a sense you carry over your progress, but it has less meaning, while in this multiplayer game it has a very large meaning. The simple thought that someone else will be using what I did is more than enough, then warrant this game a purchase, than playing this really new experience. And I hate multiplayer RPGs, but this is so good that it can't even begin to be called a massive multiplayer online game. But actually, it is. I mean, it might be. I don't know how many players would be sustainable by the server, but I actually hope that this game can have more success than I had in this life in the game. There was okay. Okay, I died, but it's okay. The game wouldn't have lasted after 60 years anyway. So this is just fantastic. I mean, this is just a great experience that I really think that everyone should try out. The game costs 20 euros. I think it's available for both Mac, PC, and Linux. But anyway, just play this game. It's just that good. Okay, then see you next time. Bye bye.